Pop 28.5 News. I'm Cohen Hill.
And I'm Grafton Williams. We have a special Christmas edition of our news today as we send you into the holiday break.
We kicked off the holiday season with Christmas at the Grove, which had to be changed to Christmas in the Gym due to cold weather.
Pop's middle school band played, the choir sang, and the 4th and 5th grade students played the melodica. 2nd graders also joined in on the fun. Refreshments were served and good cheer was spread.
And over in the middle school, 7th graders are getting into the Christmas spirit with their very own Jessie tree. Each student made a special ornament for the tree.
Way to prepare ourselves for Jesus' arrival is celebrating with the Jessie tree. So the Jessie tree are ornaments that you make, and there is one ornament per day during Advent that you place on your tree, and all the ornaments tie in with salvation history, leading from the creation story all the way to Jesus.
Graders helped the city of Hoover focus on Jesus this Christmas as they rode in the Pop float at the annual Bluff Park Christmas Parade. Students were living out their Catholic faith by recreating the nativity scene.
And 7th graders headed to Montgomery recently to watch a live production of A Christmas Carol. They got to see the play at the Alabama Shakespeare Festival.
As we prepare for the birth of Jesus, our entire school took part in the sacrament of reconciliation as the 2nd graders had their first confession. They are preparing for the first Eucharist in May.
We've learned that reconciliation is what we have to do in order to receive Jesus. We have to have a clean heart, and we were just talking about how perfect it was that we had the Immaculate Conception celebration yesterday, where God made Mary completely sinless to receive Jesus. So reconciliation helps us to be without sin in order to receive Jesus in the first Eucharist.
News, our Pop Drop 25 campaign was a huge success, with $3,718 raised. 5th grade brought in the heaviest bounty at almost 50 pounds of coins. They are getting a week-long Christmas dress down week. A portion of the money will go to the backpack program, and the rest will go directly to our school.
Pop 2nd through 8th grade students are learning the basics of skating and PE. They are working on balance, confidence, and coordination. Congratulations to Isabel Tucker. She won the Pop Spelling Bee and will go on to compete in the diocese-wide spelling bee, where she will compete against the winner from each Catholic school in our area.
And Lily Mae Bro won the Diocese Christmas Art Contest. Her drawing of the Nativity was chosen and will be replicated on Bishop Reka's Christmas cards this season. Lily Mae met the bishop.
I drew Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus in the barn with the sheep.
This is all for our Christmas edition of Pop 28.5 News. Thanks for joining us.
We leave you with some special Christmas memories from our students.
Merry Christmas!
Your favorite Christmas tradition?
My favorite Christmas tradition is going to Mass.
What is your favorite Christmas tradition?
Me and my brother getting each other presents.
I like going shopping for ornaments.
My favorite Christmas tradition is opening presents on Christmas morning.
What's your favorite Christmas tradition?
When I get to go see all my family I normally don't see.
What's your favorite thing about Christmas?
Being with my grandparents.
My favorite Christmas tradition is the whole family getting together for Christmas Eve dinner and Mass afterwards.
Going to my grandparents' house. What do you like about Christmas?
Spending time with families.
What's your favorite Christmas tradition?
Presents.
Spending time with my family.
To go on the Polar Express.
Welcome to Pop 28.5 News. I'm Lucy White.
And I'm Emily Elson. Thanks for joining us for this special Thanksgiving edition of our newscast.
But first, we have some breaking news. Dennis Uniform is closing its doors. The uniform company has been in business for over 100 years, and this is where Prince Peace purchases uniforms. But suddenly, this business is shutting down.
Well, I was for sure extremely disappointed. Also not surprised, but I'm definitely looking forward to the direction they're going or what our school will choose as our next uniform provider.
Many parents are asking, what will we do now? But don't worry, Ms. Engstedt has a solution.
We have an amazing Catholic family that we've been in touch with, the Zagsbys, and they are out of Montgomery and Mobile. They've been providing uniforms to Catholic schools forever. January 1st, we'll begin to open our doors again with a couple of new little ideas maybe for some of your middle school uniforms, but some really cool things for the future, and I think we'll be well clothed, and as long as we're safe and sound at Prince of Peace, it's not just about the uniform, it's about us all being together.
All of the details will be worked out over the next few weeks, and the school will be making a formal announcement.
Our broadcast news class hit the road to learn more about this fun elective. We visited the CBS 42 News studio during a live broadcast. It was very educational as we got to see an anchor, weather person, teleprompters, and news cameras in action. We also toured the station to see what all they have besides just the news.
And we began the month of November with our special All Saints Day Mass. This holy day of obligation was celebrated on November 1st. It's a time set aside for us to remember all those who have died and are now in heaven. Pop's second grade students dressed up like saints.
I was Saint Mary. I chose that saint because she was Jewish. Hi, I'm Saint Michael, the Archangel. Some fun facts about me are I defeated Satan in the battle of good versus evil in heaven. I have my own prayer called the Saint Michael the Archangel prayer.
Now, let's turn to Ella Gray for our weather report.
Temperatures are cooling off and we're seeing a little bit more rain lately. The days seem shorter and you may find yourself going to bed way earlier than normal. This is thanks to daylight savings time. Right now it's getting darker around 5 p.m., but did you know that actually right now we are in normal time? In March, when we spring our clocks forward, this is actual daylight savings time period. On our calendar, it runs from March to November. This is the ancient system to turn the clocks forward 1 hour to extend daylight in the warmer months. This is all for the weather report. I'm Ella Gray, back to you in the studio.
Our class learned about a special tree on our campus. You've probably seen it a million times, but we found out the story behind it. This tree, which sits underneath the crosswalk, was planted in memory of Audrey Lulason. She was a Pop parent who passed away in a car accident.
Here, it's a beautiful maple tree and was planted about 20 years ago. We have a wonderful family here at our school, the Lulason family, and unfortunately and very sadly, their mom was killed in a car accident one day coming home. She was a nurse at Bessemer Hospital, and the 3 children were here at school. It was very traumatic and very, very sad, and we gathered and worked with the family as a school family and really did our best through prayer and through helping the family as we could. We decided in talking with the children what we'd like to leave here as a legacy for their mom, and she loved the great outdoors, she loved the beach, she loved walking and going into the woods and playing with her children, so they chose a maple tree to plant in her name.
Now, when you see this tree, you can say a special prayer for the Lulason family. We send our thoughts and prayers now.
Here at Pop, we are still celebrating our school's 25th birthday. This time, it is with a special fundraiser. Throughout the month of November, students have brought in quarters to fill their grades bucket.
At the end of the month, the buckets will be weighed, and the class with the heaviest bucket gets a dress down week. Half of the money raised will go to the backpack ministry, which provides food for some students right here in Hoover. The other half will be used for our school.
Now let's turn to Griffin Sharp for our sportscast.
Toy Bowl volleyball season just ended. The 1st and 2nd graders went 10-0. The 4th and 3rd graders went 6-3. The 7th graders got 1st place, and the 8th graders got 2nd. Toy Bowl basketball is starting soon. It will go from December through February. Baseball for John Carroll just started. That's all the sports. I'm Griffin Sharp. Now back to you in the studio.
And this Friday, our middle schoolers will be racing into Thanksgiving break with our annual turkey trot competition. Fun is had by all, and it's a great time to get into the holiday spirit.
This week, we celebrated our grandparents with our annual Grandpops Day. Grandparents joined us for the Mass to celebrate the Eucharist.
That's all for the special edition of Pop 28.5. We wish you a blessed and special week off of school to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Don't forget to count your many blessings next week. We will leave you with some words from our students about what they are thankful for.
I'm thankful for my family and having a home.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my classmates and my teachers.
That's awesome.
I'm thankful for my friends and a good school.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my cousins because they're my best friends.
What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my family, friends, and fantastic students.
My mom and my dad.
What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my family, my grandchildren. I'm thankful for the community here at Prince of Peace.
I'm thankful for my family.
Friends and our Prince of Peace church family and school family and all of the wonderful parents that we have here. And, of course, my kiddos in aftercare.
My new baby sister.
Papa Chair. I like my room and my comfy bed.
What are you thankful for?
My family.
Top 28.5 News. I'm Patrick Davis.
And I'm Mason Burt. Last night we had so much fun celebrating our school's 25th birthday. The Pop Bash was a blast.
There was a hayride around the event. Students and parents enjoyed the puppy ride. Cow Patty Bingo was a huge hit as participants waited for their cows to do their job.
Guests rode a mechanical bull and enjoyed the candy trail while adults feasted on barbecue generously donated by the Knights of Columbus, and our National Junior Honor Society served hot dogs to the kids.
It was such a fun night, and so many people that I knew came to celebrate the Pop Bash.
Tonight was the naming of Gratitude Grove in honor for Father Fallon's vision for our wonderful school.
And a big surprise came when Miss Angstead was gifted a trip to Italy.
Pop's PTO helped with the Pop Bash as well as many things this year so far. A huge thanks to our PTO board members, Holly Granger, Casey Halsey, and Denise Pachanda.
Jennifer Letta, Maria Ritchie, Allie Nations, Liz Thomas, Jordan Clark, and Lauren Gobetti.
Our school had a blast during Spirit Week. Students and teachers dressed up every day to show their love for Pop.
Then on Friday, our 8th grade students joined all the other Catholic schools for a visit to John Carroll.
It was a good time to see where you're going to go to high school. It was fun, and we did a bunch of activities with people, and we kind of got to know some students there. And I thought it was a good time to see where you're going.
8th graders also had a rite of enrollment recently, this part of the confirmation process.
It's when the confirmation candidates declare their intent to be confirmed and they receive a special blessing from the priest. Now let's head out to Grafton Williams for our latest weather report.
Temperatures are finally starting to cool off, which is a much welcome change for our area. This hurricane season is the worst we've seen in some time. Folks in several southeastern states are still trying to recover from Hurricane Helene, and Hurricane Milton was predicted to be devastating to the south portion of the state, but luckily the storm calmed down before it hit landfall. It still caused damage and flooding, but nowhere near what had been predicted. Our school had a special treat. The CVS 42 weather reporter came to visit and talk to our students about how meteorologists predict the weather. I'm Grafton Williams, now back to the studio.
Kindergartners visited the Tuscaloosa Barnyard this week. They had a picnic, visited the pumpkin patch, and got to see some cute animals.
Our 8th graders got up close and personal with a bunch of eyeballs last month as we dissected cow eyes in Miss Amos' science class.
So we were studying light and matter and how light interacts with matter. And one of the things that we were looking at is how light can move through lenses and change its direction. And so when we talk about the eye and the lens in the eye and how that helps us to focus what we're seeing in different parts of our eye and whether we need glasses or what types of glasses we need, all of that comes together.
Our 5th graders had a blast at Camp McDowell this month. Students got to canoe, climb the rock wall, and so much more.
Pop 7th graders headed south to Dauphin Island Sea Lab to learn more about the world of aquatics.
Now let's head over to the sports and see what is going on.
Congrats to all those who made the John Carroll Middle School soccer and tennis teams. Tryouts for this month. Pop Toy Bowl volleyball is in full swing with games most every Saturday. Toy Bowl basketball will begin in a few months, and the John Carroll Middle School football team has 2 more games left this season. And JC Middle School volleyball is going great as they are now in the playoffs. John Carroll High School lost their game against Winona, but tons of Pop teachers and students showed up for the Pop Loves Carroll tailgate. That's all for this edition of Pop 28.5 Sports. I'm Cohen Hill. Now back to you in the studio.
October is the month of the Rosary. You will see students outside enjoying the gift of beautiful weather while saying the Rosary together.
We had a guest speaker here in Broadcast News. Pop parent Alyssa Rodermich is an anchor at CBS 42, and she came to our classroom to teach us a few things about the news business.
She came and visited us and told us about like how anchoring is at a news station and all her stories about some experiences.
Did she teach you anything?
She taught us like how to talk to the camera, how to emphasize some words, and like some stories.
For this edition of the Pop 28.5 News.
See you next time.